Our journey towards our pending Chromebook rollout, scheduled for late October of this school year, began 1 year ago. We knew that if we were going to make learning irresistible and use technology to engage and hook kids like never before, that we as a staff simply needed to become more proficient technology users ourselves and to begin to educate ourselves as to what tools are even out there and available for educators. In recent weeks, folks have said things to me like, boy, this stuff must come easy for you and your teachers, or I wish I was able to do things with technology like you can. And we know that those folks that have paid those compliments have really had great intentions in passing along those sentiments. However, I almost find them somewhat offensive to a certain degree, just because as I reflect on over the course of the past year, so many teachers have had to work so hard in the past year to get to where they are today. The truth is that none of this has come easy for any of us. And I'm just incredibly proud of each and every one of our teachers here at Cascade Middle School for their efforts. But we really did nothing special other than to simply acknowledge that technology had the power to make learning and more engaging and more meaningful than ever before, and we simply made a commitment to decide to act upon the steps that would reach that goal for students. A year ago, we knew very little, quite frankly, about technology and how to use it to improve and enhance the learning that was taking place within our classrooms. But over the course of the fall and spring semesters of last year, we participated in a building-wide book study on the flipped classroom to learn more about how to use technology to get more out of just the 50 minutes of class period that we had students for 180 school days. We also had 10 staff members complete the Google Apps for Education Qualified User Credentials. We also had 5 staff members complete the 5-Star Academy course on online and blended learning. Additionally, we had 4 teachers attend the ICE conference last fall and 2 staff members attend the HEC conference last fall. All the teachers that participated in each and every one of these learning experiences led dozens and dozens of hours of professional development here at school with their colleagues just to help share and spread ideas. And many teachers have given up just countless hours of their own personal time researching, experimenting, and experimenting with technology tools and specifically the world of Google. It's been a long process over the course of the past year. However, we're confident that we are about to flip the switch and make learning simply irresistible for our students here at Cascade Middle School. It's truly an exciting time.
I guess the biggest difference for me has been the role reversal between myself and the kids. I felt like, early in my career that the kids were always just very passive receivers of information and that I was the one producing everything. But the more and more technology that we're able to put in their hands, the more that they become the producers and the creators, and I give them the standards and the specifications, and they find new and interesting ways to demonstrate that they're learning the content. So that's probably the biggest difference. And in a world where I feel like that those type of jobs are drying out due to automation, where you can just regurgitate information back. These kids need to be able to think critically. They need to be able to create. They need to be able to problem solve. And I think we're doing a better job of that than we ever have before.
Having access to technology has changed the way we communicate and give feedback to our students. Before now, if they were gone or if they were absent or missing work, I was sometimes not able to get the work until a week later. At this point in time, I can meet kids online when they're struggling with material or they've had a long absence from hospitalization. I believe that it enables our kids to take some responsibility for their own learning because of the past they would have to wait so long to be able to do that. It simply allows us to be more effective inside of the classroom. In the classroom itself, when I'm using technology, I believe that allows the kids to work at their own speed. In the past, we've had videos or prezzies that had to be viewed at the speed of the class. And so now that we have the ability to put these resources in the kids' hands, they can go at the speed that they need to go, and they can go through the areas that they've already mastered and maybe go back and hit areas that they need to spend just a little bit more time in. Technology simply makes the learning environment in and out of classroom more effective for the children and allows us to communicate better with them and allows us to get the ideas easier across to them and allows us the chance to be able to meet one-on-one with the kids and help them whenever they need it.
One day a week in 6th grade social studies, we're doing what we're calling Google Day. It's just a day to get the 6th graders up to speed with the rest of the current 7th and 8th graders that gained their skills last year. The focus and goal of Google Days are for the students to get accustomed to using Google Apps for education before the Chromebook rollout, so that when they get the devices in hand, they'll be able to hit the ground running. Some of the topics that the students have either already been or will be trained on are Gmail, which is their email and communication tool, Google Drive, which doubles as cloud-based storage, and an Office suite that includes creation tools to make and edit different types of files, Google Docs, which is a word processing app, Google Slides, which is a presentation app, Google Calendar, which helps them keep track of their schedule, Google Chrome, which is a web browser that allows the students to keep track of their bookmarks and also works with all the other Google apps, Google Classroom, which is a learning management system that integrates the Google apps between teachers and students. And then finally, we'll look at the Chromebooks and how they are to be used as a tool to help the students be successful.
Not only is it important for our kids to know what the devices will do, but it is equally as important that they learn how to use the technology in a responsible and ethical manner. CommonSenseMedia.org provides teachers with lesson plans and resources to ensure that the students learn proper conduct when using their new technology. And we as educators have a responsibility to address these issues with them. This is why all the teachers from grades 6 through 8 will begin teaching an 18-week curriculum in late September through our Excel periods to make sure our students know how to safely navigate their digital worlds.
Chromebook because it will make everything much more lightweight. With books piling up, we can get so confused with what we have to do and what not. With the Chromebook, with its online notes and calendars, we can figure out what's due on what dates. Plus, with the Chromebooks, we can also have internet service 24/7, and we can be much more advanced in technology.
It's made it easier for the teachers and for the students because they can do their work more efficiently and easier because we can go anywhere without, we don't lose our work because it's on the computer, so you can go to different places and do it.
For the Chromebooks, by teaching us an entire class throughout our entire 7th grade year last year called Computer Apps, where we learned how to use new programs that are associated with the Chromebook, such as Google Chrome and Google Docs, and Mr. Sieberman has continually sent us emails throughout the year about the Chromebooks.
More assignments are being assigned and due over Gmail or My Big Canvas, and more teaching from Prezi or other programs that allow teachers to present lessons. It has helped the students by allowing us to get assignments done and done right. It allows us to make presentations with Prezi or Google Slides, and most of all, everything we save on Google Drive is there, so we can find it as long as you have internet access. You can access all of your documents from the Google Drive anywhere. So that allows me to get things done from, I can save it at school and then do it at home. Cool assignments we've done in the past are Mr. Winners had us have a partner and we do journal entries. And both of us would collaborate over the journals, and the end product turned out really good. Because we both had two different minds, when we finally collaborated right and we got the right ideas, it turned out really well. And that's one of the main things on Google Drive that you're allowed to do, is you're allowed to chat with people when you share a document with them.
With the new Chromebooks, teachers are able to fit in more time into the class filled with content instead of worrying about handing out assignments and explaining assignments and answering questions. The assignments can simply be emailed through Gmail to the students, and any questions can also be asked and answered through Gmail. Technology allows students to visually learn with programs like Google Presentations and Prezi, and students can connect with each other and collaborate on their own times instead of wasting class time. They can access their notes or any extra links or websites their teachers tell them to go to on their own personal devices on their own time. these devices in middle school now, because later on in life we'll be able to jump back and forth between different devices and be able to know how to use them at all times. Plus, it'll help us in college and our everyday careers.